Okay, hold on. Move this down. Okay. So I got plenty of experience with this game. I kind of just want to blast through it. So we're going to do it on normal. Pretty sure subtitles are on. Oh, nope, not. Oh, I didn't have visuals. So, this is how I typically play the game, without music.
Isaac, are you there? Come in, Isaac. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac, thank you.
For what?
For just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
I'll just remember, I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range there, Isaac. Isaac? Isaac, can you hear me? Look, I'm going to call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Isaac! You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clark. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Hey, Ishimura.
USG Ishimura, yes. Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7. I understand communications went down shortly after their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
I found something.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
The marker.
Did you have contact with this marker? It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did it say, Isaac? What did it say to you, Isaac? Isaac! Isaac, can you hear me, Isaac?
Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Dana, I found Isaac Clark. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco.
Well, there's kind of a frame rate issue. Let me bump this down one more.
Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good, good. Steady, steady, steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
So I'll admit I added texture mod stuff to Isaac and the weapons. So things will be a touch different. That still looks great, by the way.
Franco, what happened? Oh, God. Isaac! Isaac Clark, if you can hear me,
Holy shit, I'm stuck on a chair. No, it's been a minute, but like 99% certain I'm supposed to go that way. Yeah, the chair just got in the way. Physics happened. Mash that E button. The E key. So this is the Isaac head from 3. Which, you know, kind of gives him more hair. And I guess for whatever reason, the straitjacket is black in the texture thing I have. Also, rigs are blue. So I can't guarantee I'll find everything. I have speed. Hey, it's only been about 6 or 7 minutes. You're picking up pace. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try blazing through this game. So, can't confirm if I'll grab everything. I'll also reiterate that, yeah, I have texture mods on. It only changes some suits, or all the suits, rather, and weapons.
I remember you.
Or at least how they look. No gameplay changes.
Need to be eliminated. Listen,
Even though those don't actually exist, mods of that kind.
listen to me, man. What matter? Listen to me. We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. Don't do it. There's no escaping from what I've done. Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy. Your rig is red. It's red. There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them. Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
So admittedly, the mouse look
We're all gonna burn
almost
for
feels
what
like
we did
cheating
to
for this
you.
game. That on the stream. Ah, here we are. Stomp his spacebar. Have a good stomp session.
Clark. Isaac Clark, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form
Tomato
of
goes
dementia,
squish.
something you contracted on Aegis 7.
All that red juice.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you.
Dementia? I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
And every click I make is very audible. Once I get more nodes, that's going to be like a rave. Honestly, for being 12 years old, this game still looks great. It's over here. I'm also not going to read all the logs and such, because that takes too much time. I don't even do that when I play on my own.
Orderly TPS report 1418. The recent realization that the popsicle sticks were being constructed into marker-like miniatures for over a year has led to a search of the unit for any other...
It should still play while I do this.
It appears widespread, with marker forms being made out of medication bottles, hypodermic needles, and even toiletry items like nail clippers and tweezers. The research teams have all been notified of the discovery.
Lore goes into the trash. Who needs it? It's like when you're playing Doom 2016 and you can just walk past all of it. At least I'm still employed. Isaac goes nuts and is locked up in a hospital for 3 years. Still employed. Right here. Drop.
Isaac, what happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route. You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
F, okay. Real trick is to keep that window closed and unbroken, because they'll all just pile through here. Easy peasy. Money. So yeah, let's see. Legally distinct gravitation firearm. Hey, it's a medical device. That makes it okay. Plus Space Second Amendment. I mean, this thing is just a flashlight anyway that I'm holding. Hold on. Oh, there they are. I missed. What operation do you need a gravity gun for, Lol? To hold up the patients during surgery. That one guy was floating when I got this. At least the straitjacket is stealth mode. Oh wow, it is a lot darker on the other screen. I'm using this as a test. Yes, let me just yank out your appendix with the handheld equivalent of a railgun. Okay, to be fair, hold on. See that weird table thing down there? That's what it was connected to. It was just having the guy float. It wasn't actually attached to someone's hand. I want to get Isaac's head out of the view. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a little tad dark. So, hold on. Settings, visuals. Ah, shit, that's right. I can't fiddle with the brightness in non-full screen. I guess that could be useful if they have head or neck injuries. Honestly, that might be the case. Let me flip over to OBS. Filters. I don't know, that seems high enough, a unique enough color for. Okay. I don't think I'll be running into that green. Oh, that's way too much. Hold on. Gamma. Contrast. This thought didn't even occur to me while starting. I want to fuck with gamma. Let me just revert that to just pure 0. There. And how's that look? Better, but now the yellow looks a little funky. Yeah, that yellow looks a little gray now. Am I crazy? I couldn't have actually been able to test this before starting either. Also, now the blue is showing off. Yeah, kind of washed out. That's what I was thinking. I wish I had a better way of doing this. And of course, now that I healed, can't quite confirm. Let's see, add. Not sure what I want. That certainly won't help. Wait, hold on. Now the blue's messed up. Well, there is one way to get the red back. Wait. Hold on, if I move right. Where was it? There we go, there's something there. Oh, it's my desktop. I wish I would have known how to do this beforehand. Okay, so FF0FF, which is magenta, didn't work. I picked blue and the whole thing's gone. Okay, hold on. So I turned off chroma key. I turned on color correction. I'm adding color correction. I'm gonna bring up. There. That. Let's see how that works.
Evacuation in progress. Please consult your rig for the nearest exit.
Colors are gonna be more saturated, but hey, it's brighter. This works. Big Steppy. He's a line dancer.
Hello? Hello?
Now this is a proper medical instrument for heart surgery.
Doctor? Jesus, man. Help me.
Calm down.
fucking
I'll cut
help
you out
me.
of there. Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my god!
Fuck.
What the fuck are you doing?
Shit.
Help!
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Very bad time to have heart surgery. Time to use that business doctorate. Certified engineer. Want that thing out of the way. So, I want to talk about something that this severed head reminded me of. I once heard about how, due to how the human brain works and how it's connected, that when you get your head severed, your brain still functions for a short time. So, if your head does get cut off, you'll end up seeing your own body fall over. And it's kind of a scary
Explain it.
thought.
You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know. I've had a lot of practice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Last poor unnamed extra, a fellow of infinite jest. The guy was in the middle of the joke, and he didn't get to finish telling. There they are. Atmos jump scare. Yeah, there's a few of those in this game. Honestly, I like the way the plasma cutter looks in this. I might actually prefer it over 1. Oop, wrong button. I can't quickly snap it like I did with the flashlight, which you can easily tell is just on there. And Isaac just put a bunch of crap on top of it. Oh, that physics working. Look at it go. This is my waist now. This is what peak perfection or peak performance looks like. You may not like it, but this is what it looks like. it functions as a table. You may not want to drink your milk on it, or have a drink in general on it. But it's there. Oh. I'll miss you. I don't think your spinal discs are supposed to clip like that. No, it's a feature. Or be that large. Muscat Nebula. I'm not familiar with that place. Look. At the top, they stretched it. And then try to hide it. I'm actually lollygagging a bit here, and I want to go this way.
Isaac, come on, they're after us.
Wait, who is?
Is it bright enough yet?
After us.
Let me just get that. And, that.
Patient 5, remember? Do you remember?
I'll just sit here
Dana, your fucking route didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
and
Told you
aim.
to hurry. How'd you miss it?
Look, I don't need your help.
Fine.
Flashbang light mode. A little too much bright. Sorry, this is a leg-free necromorph zone. And all the tension in the scene is removed.
Dana! Okay, you're right. I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me.
So I'm gonna predict that I'm not gonna be able to finish this by the end of
So where the
October.
hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak... Shit! Tideman's
It's really bright, but I always liked how cool this looked. The hum of it. I always thought it looked really cool. Alright. Puzzle time. Delicious retina burn. By the way, that guy's an instant kill, no matter what. If you don't fail, if you fail to shoot him, he kills you instantly. And there's oh, never mind. There's a stasis charger here. Oh, this one's more subdued to look at. I love it. It's a weird water thing. Damn it. I missed both. Yeah, that thing will lock as Isaac passes through. There's the other. Oh no. Whoop. Stop. I like that they made sure to put a lot of work towards that lighting system. I hear a lot of thumping. Oh, it's you. Very, no more noise for you. Not just you. Oh. Oh! He was having time. Stretching. Dude thought he was Plastic Man. Oh! I caught something. My eye. Caught a little something. See if I can't do it again. There. Watch the edge of his neck where it meets the clothes. Oh. It's just attached a little weird. At first, I thought it was see-through. When in fact it was just the collar on the back.
What the fuck?
It's now dark enough to have light. So give me a minute. While I plug in my Halloween lights. Can't do anything anyway. Plug in. There it is. Was fumbling a bit. Cord out of the way. Headphones. Get closer to the keyboard. Okay. No more idle animation, Isaac. The nuclear balloons. Just being loud as shit. Don't got time to read. Yep, there's the power node. Ratto. No, I don't want that. We're bringing this with us. It made a noise. I love it. We're bringing this with us. And from there, this way. We're going this way. This is our friend now. Caution, oxygen use. No smoking or open frame. Rat friend secured. No, the rat. It belongs to space now.
Hull breach rectified.
I forgot about that bit. We're ratless now. I miss him already. He's one with the stars now. Godspeed, rat friend. 195 pounds.
Welcome to Microstore. CEC engineer Isaac Clarke. Updating inventory to CEC engineering loadout.
Okay, I think the shot point looks cool. Hold on, I'm gonna go through all these to remind myself what they look like with texture mods. Not half bad. Rat, a heart-wrenching tale told in 1 minute. The fast-paced jump of losing it immediately. Truly a sad tale. Let's see. This one is actually funny. This suit, the thumbnail, is one of the advanced suits. But in fact, you'll find out it is not an advanced suit. It's an engineering suit. That's actually fairly close to the standard color of it. I'm just gonna throw all these out of the store. Hold on to that one first. What I should do is make a pseudo tombstone for the rat. At some point, we standard cyborg with heavy head now. No, we standard cyborg with sturdy head. Because the heavy head is a kind of like a bucket. Sturdy is the one with the line eyes. I should know, I've done it a lot. So had you kept the original green chroma key, that one would be almost entirely transparent. Stealth suit. Stealth. Gotcha, usually don't bother getting heavier than light. Every time I deal with a light body, I try getting out of it because I know if I get into any kind of fight, I'll get blown apart easily. Unless I hilariously lose all my limbs, often. That's just how it goes when fighting Blob. They hunger for the Borg limbs. That's just the standard engineering suit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the sturdy is totally just a Dead Space reference. I mean, engineering suits on, I'm gonna say TG station, are just Dead Space suits. The standard engineering suit is red. We can't have that. I'm not down to clown with that. Wouldn't be the first time a reference was stuck somewhere. Yeah, like the whole Gundam suit that was, for a while, a viable costume in the clothes vendor. Also, that suit overrides your visor color. Blood spattered vintage. You know, there's the Dio suit. There's JC's clothes you can find. I know there's at least 2 different references when waking up from a bed sleeper. Suit seems used. That's not blood. That's Kool-Aid. It's, raspberry jam. Ignore the lack of sound effect there. I like that suit. We found a winner. This is the agility suit. Gonna have to change back into it once I'm done with the rest, which is just this one. But yeah, that blue is snazzy. That blue and purple. I think I've wasted like 10 to 20 minutes just doing this. And the Triash suit was originally like an orange color instead of red, because video games are not allowed to use the red cross. Okay, so it was the agility suit. Fashion Space 2. Just going to leave my crisscrossed pepperoni logs here. I mean, for all we know, that could be a very religious couple of pepperoni logs. You don't know. Not to be confused with the medical organization's symbol. There. Dump all those. Oh, I'm hitting tilde. So I'm pretty certain. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. So I'm pretty sure shift is supposed to be to go to the left tab, but it doesn't work. So I have to do that. When all said and done, I'm getting this fucking force gun out of my inventory. I'm not using that in this game. There we go. So now everything should be by the respective types. I have 3 plasma cutters. I'm going to use that. You know what? For last, I'm going to use that for a while. Damn it. Not you. That plasma rifle should... I'm matching. Well, not this. Hold on. There we go. Don't you love it when your weapon matches your suit? It completes the ensemble. There we go. Now to completely break the early game. Particularly this boss fight. Work that index finger. I think I missed. That was definitely a miss. Hold on. And there goes that ammo. It's a trooper, I'll give it that. Stop moving your tongue. I think it's disconnected now. Yep. No damage done, but it still knocks him on his ass.
Jesus, that thing was angry. Dana, I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I
Napping.
remember anything?
Out
The marker
back.
you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
And that's how they get around the whole new location thing. I heard that. Money. How much is that? All right. That's supposed to be flung more, but whatever. I don't think I've ever actually noticed the water right there. Or maybe lubricant, I don't know.
Listen up. This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's They're limbs, that's the secret. Comms are down. We can't get a broadcast out, so tell everyone you see.
Alright. So there's a power node and a node door up ahead, so I'm not gonna worry about saving everything. Or saving one. Be ever closer to getting that special. I'm actually gonna do that. And that. I don't typically do that on a first couple nodes playthrough. That's not the word for it. So there's the node door up ahead that I was talking about. Give Isaac a workout. He's been slacking these 3 years.
Attention. This is Director Tideman. A station-wide emergency is in effect. In accordance with Titan Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law.
I would just bail.
Looters will be shot on sight. This is not a drill.
I like the sleek look of this. So, not that. There we go. Absolutely decimated. Oh god, hold on. There we go. All is well now. I can't stand it when the plasma cutter is not on the top slot. Also, plasma cutter is the workhorse of this game, of this franchise. I've never actually looked up in this particular part of the game. I don't think they wanted you to. That looks a little goofy. There I am, Gary. I'm on TV. Wait, hold on. Gold and ruby. I actually have a copy of Pokemon Ruby running around here. I think I do. I know I got Sapphire. Now I can buy power nodes. Speaking of which. Also, I can buy ammo. Earlier than I should, by the way. Speaking of which. That I'd do it. Yeah, I'm capped. So I don't typically rock the contact beam because of its slow speed. Oop, money. Nope, wrong button. I saw, there it is. There's the ripple or blades. Also, I think this is the right. Yep, thought so. I'm gonna have to continue my thought in a second. That better not be javelin. Oh, nope. Come on, open up. There we go. So, the guy you're about to see is actually a contest winner. I'm pretty sure it's this elevator. Yep. Also, I modded the rig texture. This guy. I don't remember the guy's name, but he won. He won being killed in a Dead Space game.
Isaac, over here! Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac, look out!
Imagine being able to look at your kids and honestly tell them, I got killed in a Dead Space game. I don't think holding herself up worked.
We have to go.
Spoiler, her mom is not okay. You could say her behavior was rather toxic. Oh, come on, they left their sink on. That's wasteful. And that's how the plasma rifle is supposed to work. Or, no. It's a pulse rifle. Yeah, pulse rifle. I don't know why I called it the plasma rifle. Ambiance. So it's stuff like this which is why I actually turn off the music. Because the music actually drowns a lot of this ambience out. Two for one. Lemon gun. Meanwhile, Awesome Town. You've heard of the Fitbit, now meet its successor, the Fit Meter. What did you do? Leave a baby in there? can only imagine how this would look if I had the chroma key on. Ah, he grazed me. Ripper's also an all-star in this. I don't even have the Seeker rifle in my inventory, yet I got ammo for it. You know, take a moment to reload everything, if I need to. Wait. The objective's that way, so I want to actually check out that side door. Oh, never mind. I thought there was blue on it. Honestly, as a space station, I wouldn't entirely be opposed to living in a place that looked like this. Obviously not, you know, destroyed, on fire, and covered in blood. But, you know, in its prime. Inconsistency, he said, stay away from the door. But the subtitle said, stay away from my door.
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed, Dana. I destroyed it.
You destroyed a marker, Isaac. Tybin built another one.
I like how it sounds like Isaac's talking through a tin can.
Tybin wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the Cassini Tower's premises.
Dana? Damn it.
No. A lone Babbert. Look, a survivor who's just sleeping. That's right, lady. Get some sleep. You've had quite a day. Mouse look really be something else.
Holy shit!
Cool. TST. Hold on. Whoosh. Be there on time. Bye. So, I forgot to re-add the mod, but there's like 5 of these doors, and they are originally meant to go with a side game type deal that never came to PC, where if you had a save file on your console of it, these rooms would unlock. But since it never came to PC, these rooms stay locked. Someone made a mod to let power malfunction, huh? Ah, there we go. I see the yellow. Ooh, double. Alright, I think if... on the next time I stream this, before I actually do, I'm going to make sure the conduit room thing is restored. Look at these futuristic news buffs. That person looks like they'd be a chopper pilot. She just screams chopper pilot to me. It's like a rocket in my stomach. Light speed carbonated hard bar. You're assured a constant supply, EarthGov. We work around the clock to provide consistent shipments of food and medical supplies to Titan's station. Surely nothing could go wrong with a carbonated energy bar. Ah, the first proper hallucination room, hallway. All is well. Screams of the dam. Carbonated pop rocks are cowardice. I kind of want to see that. There we go. Rip and tear. Camp the door. Carbonated pop rocks just makes your stomach explode. And no one will tell you. Just as the old rumors said. I'm gonna see those ads now. Let's back up. What's this? Authentic, synthetic, durable, synthetic hardwoods, laminates, and foam core designs. I bet if I could read Japanese, I'd know what that says. The Concourse, Titan Station, over 120 stores, 24-hour shopping bliss. It's just thinly veiled alternating potassium in water candy. That's the real trick. The real funny haha. Sun Cola since 2190. Bring out the sun. I drink it. Quality soda. Cassini Towers. Deep space views. Digital blinds. Fitness center. Appliances. Sweets. Explosive flavor in every bite. A wacky little explosion. It's you're baby dosing explosions with every bite. That way you become immune to explosions later on in life. It's like that time I kept getting shot and it just turned into me baby dosing on bullets. Oh, that was handy. Oh yeah, I can use the handrails to well, first off, do that. But I can fling them. Okay, the door did not open behind me. Casually waste ammo. And a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, we're doing this. I want to mention that for whatever reason, this entire railway is in atmosphere. Artificial atmosphere. It kind of feels like a bad move. To put this entire thing in a in atmosphere section. Feels like a chat move. My saw blade got caught. It's like a waste of air. Oh. You were asking if I said Chad move. No, I said bad move. You know, it had just dawned on me that I guess on audio. It does get kind of loud. Hold on. 10 or 12 points quieter. I kind of figured it was supposed to be a bad move, but Chad moves like the best way to mishear it. Gross misuse of air?
Dana, I need a
Yeah, I'd say that's a Chad move.
I thought we lost you.
unscheduled stop. Where am I?
How did you end up there?
I'm in the
Hang on.
basement.
This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Cassini Towers residential sector.
Back to blue.
Timon has the signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
Most games will end a train segment with the train on fire. Oh, hold on. Next time I'm in a place like this, I gotta make sure to have the detonator. Currently, though, this is definitely the best weapon for what's up ahead. Not this guy, obviously. Actually, I don't know. The Ripper's probably better. Some childs are gonna show up. Titan Station Elementary. We go looking up. Oh. These guys are great. They just walk into my saw blade. It's like they hunger for it. It's so easy.
Isaac, you're still alive? We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming back to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts.
Actual schizo moment.
I keep seeing the symbols. Do you see the symbols too, Isaac? In him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, found me.
You know, the standard pulse rifle. For that. Oh, this goes to... perfect use. I don't remember where the next bench is. It's a Gundam with a beer gut. Wow, Gen 52 of Pokemon looks real weird. Wow, it's that ape from Overwatch. Astro Train. Some future version of Astro Train. Some future Tron. Punish Time Warrior Harambe. Clone from the past, fighting for the future. It's bananas. Gorilla Knots. Oh. Primates. Brave. I think that says Brave and Beyond. Some transformer in the middle there. Look at this shit. EA even in the future. Looks about right. Those cocky bastards. Suggesting, I think this game's in like in the 2500s. Suggesting they last another 500 years. Cash grab. But wow. Thinking from like a 2011 standpoint, this absolutely looks like a mobile game ad. In the grim darkness of the future, there is only monetization. I still can't believe that the CEO who got fired from Unity, who is also a CEO for EA, straight up said that for Battlefield games, he wanted people to pay real money to reload their gun. That's actually something he said. And it is some of the scummiest shit. That was a visual representation of that CEO and the general consumer. With Isaac being the CEO. Hang on. There we go.
Hey Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
Nolan Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful.
This is a Final Fantasy reject. This person right here. And that's the protagonist of Part 9. Future protagonist man. Triss Marigold. Clogger. Yep. It's awesome. Just stopping and looking at all of the ads and whatnot. Still no idea what Pang is. I legit can't tell if you're joking about guns being reloaded with actual cash, aka bling blasters. No, I wasn't actually joking. That is actually something he said. He wanted people to pay real money to reload their in-game guns. Obviously, other executives knew that was real scummy and that wouldn't have flown. But it's a good parallel with what you said. Now this is a little dystopian. Thank you, Asian music. Indistinct Asian music. I think it's the Japanese place. Yeah. See, with that diagram, that means, like, the Titan moon itself is, like, that way. Also, this would be cool. An air bed, where you're floating in the air. Of course there's a sale. There's always a bed sale somewhere. For whatever reason. Nope. There we go. Like, I would have to find the actual article I saw it on. It was talking about how the guy was outed in the first place from Unity.
Am I still on track?
Yes. There's an old maintenance access point in there that'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini towers. Stay sharp.
3. We are one. Information packet. Alright. Yeah, logical extreme of the airbed. Hey, it sounds cool. Let's see, hold on. I have the actual article I read on about it open. I think some of it's cropped out because some of his shit was said in tweets and whatnot. But I do have the actual quote or article I saw about it. We can help. Ask us how. The answers lie within. I don't know, that guy's mouth is kind of too big for his face. Be reborn as one. On. There we go. Wait for it. That'll clear a room at the end of the party. I like that. This corpse with a bag on her head and the contact energy stayed. Like it's tied onto her head, around her neck. I'm a little curious. I'm gonna take a moment. I want to see the chroma key on the helmet light. Curiosity beckons. Oh, hold on. I see the issue. It's set the magenta. Hold on. Mildly disappointed that nothing happened. Oh, hold on. I have to close the actual window there. We do a little smashing. And a little dashing.
Okay.
He just talks about shooting the blades back at necromorphs. Stasis. Reminder. An engine in stasis is a safe engine. Work safe. What the hell? Here we go again. So legit, I've never seen this particular issue in the console version. Turn off the crusher. Even though this is closer to a stomper unit. Yeah, that can wait. I actually want to stick it do that and save the last one because I don't know when the next door is. For whatever reason, I never remember where the doors are. It gets closer. Be that way. Don't dodge. You're not allowed to do that. Come on, get rid of this. Let's put that in a safe spot. Right in the corner. Now we're having a corpse party. Calm down, Isaac. Body horror, and eldritch beings that casually clip through the floor. Yeah, this game's just a double whammy. Plus corpse parties? Oh boy, it's a good thing I got that pop-up. Let's see. Okay, Z is to reorient. Okay, I got the controls again. You! It's you! This guy's a regular Mr. Fantastic. He's a one-man band. Oh, for a sec, I thought it was going to crash. I need to get away from that guy. Cassini Apartments, Tunnel 1. Basically, we're in the sewer right now. I know how to reorient. Is there an obligatory ice level 2? I mean, technically, it's really cold in space, and technically we go through a cold storage room. So, if you count cold storage as ice, which there is ice in there, then yes, there's an ice level. About that store. No. I'm full. I don't know what to do with myself. I'd say slippery floors is the most important part. Then no. Because the floors are not slippery in there. I don't know, I can ditch this. Though now that I think about it, I guess that'd be more of a platformer gimmick. I mean, Halo 1 had slippery ice and ice levels, so it's not all gimmick, I suppose. All right. Like that? If I can come back to that little room, I'm grabbing the rest of that stuff. I tried. Text log. I'm going back down. I'm grabbing that med kit I left behind. I don't care about the stasis. Over there. Very important. This is about being stingy. I continue to like this suit. There we go. I don't need those stasis packs. This suit's almost kind of like how I blue rubber plate medical clothes, because the standard version of the suit has red instead of blue. Hello, money. You know, there was a resource at one point for being able to decipher this stuff. So yeah, you can hear whispers in the air that get drowned out by music. Alright, so I want to point out that real quick, for whatever reason, obviously up would be, 1, because the 4 weapons work on the numpad, or the numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4. Frankly, I'd work in a radial, but for whatever reason they said, yeah, we're going to make up 1, 2 down, 3 left, and 4 right. 4 being right is fine. I can live with that. It's these 2 I have an issue with. Hold on. I can bitch and moan about it. But let me see if I... Fucking obviously. Didn't even think about it. There we go. Ah, it feels better. All is right in the world. Except for the things that aren't. More hallucination zone. Watch the horses.
I'm afraid, Isaac. I don't want to die. But it's the only way out.
You're not Nicole. Nicole's dead. You're not really here.
They went from a skull to a marker. Okay, now let's play with our robot. We're taking this with... Wait. Does it make a squeak? Forget it. Do you squeak? Nope. I can only hope the rat is doing well without us in space. Okay, well, so I'm gonna park my robot there. Nothing else going on. The rat-shaped void in our hearts. We're gonna try squeezing this robot into there, but we know it won't be the same. No! The load zone!
You're almost here. Hurry.
Also, I want to point out that the lights here are affected by the texture mod. It runs on the same thing as this. So, if you didn't have it texture modded, it would be its own white light, with the teal-ish color being Isaac's default. But for whatever reason, the mod says, no, you're both blue now. Which I'm fine with, to be honest. Immolation. That's the word of the day here. Isaac is also another word of the day. We're gonna have a friend? Oh, hold on. In a hot second. Hang on, something ain't adding up. So that was at 57. Okay. Yes. There's a little time difference, but whatever. It's close enough. Are you sure there's another infector somewhere? I didn't fully think that through. But all is well. Instant kill, okay. That actually looks kind of neat. So what I think is happening right here is it's supposed to be that this transition gradient from yellow to teal. But I'm getting this. It's trying to do the same thing, but with blue. It actually looks kind of cool. Okay, we're going to church now. There's some lore along the way that I can press buttons for.
It's Timon! He's found you! Into the church, hurry!
I respect the grind of putting not textured, but
It's one of the few places on
painted glass, stained glass even, in a space station.
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important. This will work. I'm in a safe room at the top of the church. Meet me there, okay?
You know, keep a couple in reserve. So due to music covering up sound effects and such, and ambience, I've never heard this. It's never been quiet enough. And that chanting's kind of neat. So, I want to point out that there are no damage nodes on this one. Because you absolutely floor everything. I do think that there's a door here somewhere, though. I just used... Yeah, well. So, nondescript planet and moons. One would think one of them would be Titan. But no, I don't think it is. There it is. Also some neat lighting. I think this might actually be supposed to be Earth. But, you know, in a weird glory lighting.
Isaac, can you see the symbols too? It means something.
Straws. Yes, I see the symbols.
We are a threat to them. I know it. We have to work together.
Work together? Who's them? When you mean Titan? Straws. Work with me, Straws.
So, I want to point out that, okay, that in one of the books that's canon. Oh.
The cathedral reported 2 pressure equalization cycles during services last Sunday. The first was minor and only blew some candle flames around, giving Pastor O'Brien a much-needed, if unexpected, boost in his sermon. The second cycle was more harsh, resulting in a pressure snap that popped people's ears and sent several to medical. That was not needed.
As I was saying, the guy that is basically their version of John Smith, or Joseph Smith, who is for Mormons. He was named Michael Altman, and he kind of got bastardized in their religion, as he was very much against this bullshit. And kind of, in the novel about him, did a similar kind of stuff as I'm doing now. But he kind of got wrong place, wrong timed. And got seen as a martyr. And got a big religion around him. Also, I think the pulse rifle's rate of fire is tied to frame rate, which is a little weird. All right, hold on. Get rid of this doodad. And now we can backtrack easier. Reminders. Stay with your tour guide. Please, no talking during church services. No recording devices. Also, what a weird choice of words. I don't know. Is that really a positive word? You've lost face privileges.
Sacred artifact known as the marker. We call this process convergence. Imagine it. All mankind brought together with one purpose, with one mind, with one soul. No war, no fear, no hate. If that sounds like an ideal world to you, then look no further. Convergence is coming, and unitology is helping it happen.
So,
Have you ever felt like you were meant
you might guess that these fellas are based on a certain similarly named religion. I won't name, because they are very sensitive and have lots of lawyers that will do anything and everything under the sun against people they've never heard of. Wink, nudge. Oh, hold on. Imagine if Space Station had something like that. Oh, right, C. Of course I stasised it when it was shut. Could make something like that by snipping safety wire. Yeah. But I mean, like, breaking up in a window and everything nearby immediately gets pulled out. Like, there's a very light version of that with air escaping, but it's not quite the same effect. And another close likeness is lubing up a hallway to a hacked open door. You meant the chompy door. No, I meant the exploding window. But the chompy door would be funny too. Honestly, the main way I get hack open doors is just cutting the safety light and crowbarring the door open. I've never had any issues before. I haven't had it chomp on me yet. It's very pretty. The lighting choices in this can be amazing. I'm looking at a side by side at the moment. Hold on. It's ever so slightly darker on stream. There's more armor definition on my end, but it's not something that's distracting. Hold on. I also want one of these open. Clever girl.
Dana, I'm locked out. There's something in the church. It broke the door.
Hang on. I'll try to override all the gates in the area.
Hurry. There's something out here, too.
Trigger's about here. There we go. Back up. About here should do it. They love just charging in the middle.
Isaac! I don't think I can open now!
Detonator's great against these. Oh, he's still alive. Yep, thought so. I was hearing one. I'm like, was there four? Just bobbing and weaving. They make it so easy.
Dana, you there?
Isaac, I can't unlock the elevator. Can you do anything from your end?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Once you're through, you'll go through the funerary room
I am an
and
engineer.
down to the crypt. It's very important you not be dead. No. No, Earthcub can't jam us in here. Not in here.
Dana! Dana! Important that I what?
I got a little bit. Oh, got nudged. A little bit of blood on me. There should be a power node. I think maybe I got it already on the other side. Oh, nope, here it is. Basilica. I didn't want to read that anyway. I heard that. Where is it? There it is. First medium medkit in the game. Now where's the fuse? There it be. There she blows. And this opens right to the store. It's like the Dark Souls of Dead Space. I think I might want to use the contact beam. This particular path leads me straight to it, and is the only way to get the special. And this just gives me the damage of Vault Fire. I like the placement of this bench because you get this nice chanting. Soothing. What time is it? It is 8:04. I didn't need that sign anyway. I'm gonna wager in here. Yep. There's gonna be a guy over the railing. There. That wasn't so bad. There's a lot of them. We good now? Can I go forward than 5 feet? That guy didn't need his arm anyway. Took some offering money there. Look at this dev picture. These are dev pictures, come on. Oh, come on now. As if that's to fool anyone. Cold storage should be soon. Which is, you know, close enough to an ice level. To line my hand up. Had it away from the keyboard. Look, see? Ice. And some ice crystals. So we got the sewer level, the ice level. There's no lava zone. There's the retro level. If you want to get technical. There's the mine level, the underground level. The spooky level. City level. You know, the classics. Hitting home. Is there anything else? Okay, no. And there's the hint. There's probably still enemies in here. In fact, you should probably consider this one of the more prime areas to have enemies in. Because corpses that won't fight back. And don't need to be made. I kind of like the design I picked where the texture of the rig. It's more open, that means more likely for combat. No, you don't. Well, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, I can open those. I hear another. There he is. There he goes. It's just so powerful. So, can you tell that this particular weapon wasn't meant for this part of the game?
Dana, I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Dana? Fuck!
I don't know if you can hear me. You need to go up.
The frame rate killer.
You need to go up.
The frame slayer. I mean, just now I got the Ripper schematic. Just land on it. Oop, hold on. There it is. Lag and frame drop until it is done. There, those are set. Slowly destroy the frame killer. Grab it. There we go. I don't know if that even helps, but we're killing gravity. Now for that. Well, hold on. I passed something. Gold semite. Well, I can pick up now. Get through. There we go. Oh, I definitely need that. Hold on. It's not a store for a while. The zero-G sections are way cooler than Dead Space 1's. You just kind of hop around in Dead Space 1's.
Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer.
Oh.
They must have a gun.
I was just proven a liar.
Now what? Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading. Just follow your locator and hurry.
Damn, hold on. I can fit one more of these. Juggle the resources. I suppose I can get rid of these, or at least store them. Hang on a sec, let me put on my blue light glasses that I just fucking dropped. There we go. Hold on. Smudge on them. Damn. Might need to go grab a glass of water too. There we go. Also, there should be a bench nearby. Honestly, a couple hours in, and we're like a third of the way done. That is not bad progress. And there's the breakage. Gonna fall through here. We fell in the storage room that you can actually barely see in. Like, I can see the floor, but you can't. It's actually kind of neat looking. Makes you really rely on the flashlight. Or rather, makes you rely on me using the flashlight. See them items. I want to thank the random people who left shit like this just lying around. Like, what is this even supposed to be? Now the little fellas should be... Yep, there they are. Just talking about these guys. Already. And these? Not bad. Oh, no. I want this. Wait. I think I get grabbed first. Yeah, I'm gonna ruin all the surprises here. Because I know it's coming. I want to mention that aiming gets stiffer in this segment. I made it mad. I hit its tongue enough. Rip and tear. Tap that E button until it is done. The lovely sound of inventory full. Let's see. Yeah, that's a full inventory, all right. Hold on. Not you. There's more plasma lying around. Damn it, no. There we go. Let me, get you way the fuck back here. Not even using the javelin this round. The Ripper over here. It despawned. There was Rippers. Game just keeps telling me to use this, but I haven't done it yet. I didn't let go of left click, whatever. I've got the ammo to spare. hear it. It's coming up that way. There it is. Born to die. Wow. Weapon ammo I'm not using. Oh, there he is. Never saw it coming. What a nice door, just having a bunch of holes in it.
What's happening to you, Isaac? You tried to kill yourself. Why do you think
Extra locked.
that's right? Ignore the pain. Bury it deep inside. Let me fester. Let me what?
What a strong use of wording. Living in your head, rent-free.
Dana, you still with me? I've reached the top of the church.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
Do you mind? I'm on an elevator. Mind your manners on the elevator. Nerve of some people. What? It's a decision. It's a tough call, but I made it. What did I just pick up? Oh, good weapon. A good weapon I technically already own. 2 of. Also, this is probably the best shot of the entire city. The entire station, even. And that chunk of rock and station there. One of the downsides to having extra room in your skull in case your brains need to dodge aliens. I mean, legally distinct squid-faced brain eaters. Squatters. That's just how it is sometimes. But, yeah, that big rock is what's left of Titan. After humans mined the absolute shit out of it. Like, editing seems to be difficult with little space. Yeah, but imagine space station mining, where it's those asteroids you pull in. But instead of it just being a single asteroid, it's a moon the size of Titan. You know, the largest moon in the solar system. That is, I want to say, larger than Mercury? Miners were eating good those days. Surprised it was a booby trap.
You're a unitologist. Of course you are. Why did I trust you?
Well, you didn't have a choice, Isaac.
I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Turn around and face me when you speak to me.
Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
You're a dangerous secret, Isaac. EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all, you did build it.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to
Singular
the entire
rock.
galaxy.
You people are unbelievable! Just give me the fucking cure and let me go.
Oh, we don't want to cure you, Isaac. We need that precious little head of yours just the way it is.
She was dangerously close to pressing that upon that fourth wall.
Now would you escort Isaac to the shuttle and put him in stasis?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the background. Not that it matters now. She's gone. Fun fact, that's the same guy that you see at the beginning of the game get necromorphed. Or at least the same head model. I remember this part being in a trailer. Look at this vertical slice. Oh, cool. It reset my aim. First death. Identical twins, clones, clowns. We may never learn the truth. Maybe all the above. You don't know their occupation. Oh. Alternatively, the forbidden option, lazy NPC design. Plus, it wouldn't last long anyway, so save on asset use and disk space. Toss me already. Go, 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 go. More part of the vertical slice. Look at our video game. While Bullet with Butterfly Wings plays in the background. For a sec, I thought I died there. And that I was too late. Chapter 6 of 15.
Isaac, are you there? Can you hear me?
What do you want, Strauss? Look, it's over. All my plans just blew out the window.
No,
literally.
No, it's not over. At least not yet. Isaac, we build it. We can tear it down.
What, you mean the marker? Do you know where the marker is?
Oh.
It's in the government sector. But we have to move now. Now. Because time is running out for me and for us.
Strauss!
Gross misuse of a medium health pack, but whatever. Or med pack. Bulletin board, hold on. If I had the Seeker rifle, this would be easier. Free kittens. For a sec, they didn't look like kittens. They looked like frog things. It's easier to read that if I had the zoom in thingy. Mad Pack. It heals you and makes you angry. It's the Berserker juice. It's coming with us. I broke it. It's a workbench. Look, it's a teaser of Dead Space 3. Ooh, money. Stop getting stuck on the door. This man knew where to die. The shower. It's not doing the thing. Every time you got near those damn things, they'd set off. There it is. Make sure you're awake.
They were afraid of sessions. I remember. They took us to the machine for our sessions, for the steps.
I don't remember any sessions.
You're lucky you don't remember. When you do, he starts coming back.
Who? Who comes back? Who?
Look at you.
Clock gets the Glock.
What are you doing?
Strauss, don't follow me. He's not really there.
Director Titan. All surviving squads ordered to fall back. Repeat, fall back from the sector. Operation Endgame is in effect.
Thanos?
Contingencies are in place for our lost assets.
I can't believe Dead Space 2 predicted Endgame. Where was Isaac during Endgame? Why wasn't he among the heroes? Probably not the best move to do. Does not have an area of effect. I don't want that. The gift that keeps on giving. Within my range. Christmas has come early, and this gun is the Santa Claus. I hear it. There he is. That wasn't so bad. Three different kinds of recycle. Plastic. Tools? Maybe batteries, I think. And paper. Which, you know, makes sense in a, station. You'd probably want to recycle stuff like batteries. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Story of my life. I can sell this. Hold on to the rest of the money. Okay, there we go. Ah. Cysts. There's definitely more. Look, 2011 mobile game app again. Or a mobile game ad. Titan Memorial Medical Center, the heart of the sprawl. That's where we came from. I hear it. There it is. Save my ammo a little. A case of the area showing that, yeah, these things don't care about friend or foe. Here we go again. Okay, hold on. Inventory management. Okay. Move. At least now I don't have to rely on the contact beam. I'm doing math, hold on. Oh, 13. I should have 2 slots open. Yeah. I don't think I took damage in there, yeah. Hell. A good jolly back and forth. Get this engineer some exercise. Pang. There. Another 2 slots. Well, I will mention that all suits that are DLC, which include this suit that I'm wearing, I'll give the second highest of armor and inventory space. Or it should have. Huh. It would be a permanent thing. First, let me dump that. Uh, 15 inventory. Yeah. No, that's the middle one. Let me take a look at this. No. Armor is the second highest, but inventory slots is second. I'm going to mix it up a little for a bit. We're going to get a little garish. I think with this particular suit, not much was changed, except it was made more vibrant, I think. There we go. Shift and tab. Which you can see it. I can see it on the other end. Mantis shrimp armor. Yeah, kinda. Fix for game crashing at startup. It's a pseudo thing. There we go. So, let's see. I'm at 14. I'll leave it at that. It do look kind of mantis shrimp-like. Honestly, the colors could be worse. Screen breaking fist action sold separately. I need it though. That punch actually hits at the speed of a bullet. All the alt ones were on this path. Wait, how much money did I have? Hold on. I got the money for it. One more node. One more node. Also, upgrades between one DLC weapon will carry to all variants. Where is it? Where's the node? There we go. So if I get upgrades for this forged contact beam, it will show up on the regular contact beam. Because they're technically the same weapon. There. Now, not only will they die, they'll go slow-mo. This guy's just like me. Confuse the poor suit AI. Just figured I'd save real quick.
Entering zero gravity. Warning. Fire suppression system malfunction. Please manually deplete the oxygen supply to contain the fire. Non-personnel should leave the area at once.
Things are going to get a little blue in here. I actually probably shouldn't go flinging those around too much. I'm going to need one. Floating there, you were just like me, trying to defy gravity. The lyrics sound familiar. Get in there. This is Major Tom, the ground control. I'm blanking on the lyrics at the moment. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom?
Life support failure. Oxygen output is 0. This area is unsafe for habitation. Personal oxygen supplies are now required.
Oh, I forgot a bit. Hold on. No Babbert's here. And this is why I chose to grab one of these. Let me in. Let me in. Let me out, let me out, let me out. You've lost your head privileges. So no head. Taking this with us. No, I can't bring it. But yeah, it was supposed to be that Punch a U.S. Senator song. I don't recall that song. Huh.
Isaac, the steps.
I'll have to take a look at that later.
The steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss.
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
The dark
Strauss,
machine.
listen to me. You need to keep moving.
That's a very eldritch thing.
Do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
I like that the blue visor contrasts to the rest of the suit. You know what? Reading the lyrics and thinking Metal Gear Revengeance, it kind of clicking. Standing here and I realize you are just like me, trying to make history. Oh shit. I'm past the point of a store. This is the area I wanted the detonator for. And they kind of signpost it, like, hey, maybe you want the detonator. I'm not picking those up though. That's inventory space. So I see, hold on, I see the corpse up there. And I thought, oh, that's one of the stalkers. Get out of here, stalker. Where's the trigger for them? There it is. And I want to be here. It's that simple. It's like they're thumping around. I see you back there. Hey guys, we missed. Get another. It's times like this I think about that animation of Imperial Fists and Iron Warriors. Ooh. Uh-oh. Minced necromorph. With the saw blade attachment. It slices, it dices, it prepares necromorph in 16 different ways. Lift with your legs. Look, this happy chap is all about it. Me, an American, saying chap. I don't think I've ever actually heard anyone unironically say chap. Get that out of here. I feel like there might have been a conduit room recently.
Isaac, he's gone. Listen, the steps can destroy the marker. Step
Didn't
1,
see any power node. There should have been a power node along here.
Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No! No!
Cross your heart, hope to die, stick a needle in your eye. Whatever it takes. Director Tideman. Wow, probably only ever heard chap spoken by actors. I think that might be the only instance for me too. And it would be like of I guess period pieces set in Britain. Pang, forever. Director Tideman. Courage, passion, stability. EarthGov. Don't you spark at me. Don't tell me what I like. If I remember it, yeah. Eventually, she runs out of angry spark. Angry computer.
Come on. I know there's more of you.
She runs out of necromorphs to kill. Watch the camera.
You stay back. You want
E.
to talk? You talk from there.
Don't say you're gonna help. The last person who said that tried to kill me.
Hey, take it easy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she runs out of bullets.
Yeah.
Nope, I think she has plenty of those.
You try it, and you're dead.
Bit meter. I can't tell if soccer or football. It kind of looks like a soccer crowd to me. And it's the same exact picture over there. Which would be amusing parallel to Halo's Marine followers with infinite rocket shots. Man, plot twist rugby. That could be a possibility, to be honest, but I would often give Halo Marines rockets because it's so useful.
Ellie. What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub. I need to get to the government sector.
What do you think we were trying to do?
Hey, I can help you. Besides, we got a better chance if we stick together. Don't you agree?
No.
It's not a chance, Isaac. Other people are just a liability. I'll release the door lock. But after that, you're on your own. And please, don't follow me, okay?
Wait.
Did I tell you about my dead girlfriend, Nicole, Ellie? Ellie. Please. pulse rounds. I don't actually need that because I already have pulse rounds in the shop. They're not going to drop anything. And we were here maybe an hour ago. Things are a touch different now. I was too close to the ceiling. That light hit it. I wanted to make some kind of joke. It was actually just going to be the same joke with Space Oddity. Alright, let's throw that in the box. I'm kind of thinking at the moment. I don't remember how many detonator mines can stack. It's kind of what I'm thinking of going. Wait. Yeah, I have 2. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, for now, swap the pulse rifle with I mean, this one just seems like the better option. Primary fire plus 10 and speed plus 5 versus plus 5 damage. Triage Javelin sounds like an interesting solution to people running away from medical attention. Stay where you are. Though, to be technical, triage means you're picking who's living and dying. Because you don't have the resources. So it is effectively saying, yep, I've chosen you to die. Please take your allotted medicine of Javelin. And it's that bright red and white. You're receiving medical attention. Do not resist. Dead or alive, you're being treated. Oh, hold on. I'm not actually going to bother trying to check the actual triage suit look. It's got teal digital camo. Oh, wait, no. I guess I was thinking of a medical harpoon for a reason. Hold on. You're not far off. Hold on. I need to make space. Pocket that for a moment. So it's visible. You're basically shooting a harpoon, which is a bit different from javelins in that you actually expect them to get them bit. Harpoons have that a kind of spike, a hook to them. Javelins are meant to break after being thrown. You aren't just arming your enemies. Yeah, I knew what you meant, but yeah, you're effectively lobbing spears at them with this. Kind of like a spear gun. But it's so shot so hard that you can't pull it out. I wanted the Earth Gov. It's like a claw. They took their advertisements down, but at least we still have Beer Gut Gundam. Beer Gut Dumb. There's a sneaky one there. So legit, I primarily use this thing as a grenade. Yeah, Gut Dumb. Mobile Suit Gut Dumb. Mobile Fighter G Gut Dumb. The one you can't find anywhere except subbed on Crunchyroll. But, you know, that loses a little charm. Let me get some water. My throat's getting dry. I've been talking for 3 hours. King of the Hill Gundam crossover. No one asked for. No, I watched something recently that actually it didn't have a citation on it, but they actually apparently had an explanation of why they're called Gundam in the first place. It's supposed to be something like they're as fortified as a dam built with guns or some shit like that. Or, no, a dam covered in guns. I caught this little fella. I see you still alive. Now this is Pokemon. B. Ow. You cut that out. We got Chimp. We got B. Hippo. dolphin, and bear. Extinct animal friends. Oh, that took a turn. I didn't think I'd see something like that. The bee is extinct in this timeline. No running. Boom. New editions every year. Wow. Turns out the leopard seal was next. And there goes the carpenter ant. It's almost like shooting lost souls in Doom. Alien hands. Time out. Hang on. You have cribs like this. What, a chair like that? You can't get a baby to sit in a chair like that. We found a robot friend again. Let me just tuck you there. For preservation's sake. Wait. Robot here. Maybe a rat. The rat is back. Rat refound. The rat is safe. Stay back, rat. Ratmanity restored. The final rat is in custody. No. Is in captivity. That's the word they used at the end of, I think, Metroid 1? If only the load zones didn't delete these fucking things. There goes the rat again. Because it existed within that room. It's a sad truth. But we know it isn't sucked out into space, and it has a home. Reading is easy. I can't tell what that box is. Eat your supplicaps. Keep your strength. Keep up your strength. Great taste. Listen, this time we know where the rat is and where it stays. It is safe. How thick is reading is easy, though? Hold on. Let me turn back. not too thick, and you can't really see pages. So I have to assume it's like those books in the late 90s that were for early like little children that were made of like cardboard, like thick cardboard. Like I remember having a few of those, and they got pretty thick, but they were light on content. Galactalot, a play in 3 acts, shows May 3rd, 5th, and 10th. Prices: 10 credits per pre-sale, 15 at the door. Probably. Though it would be hilarious if it was like a 200-page book. It's The Great Gatsby. That's what it is. Reading is easy, and it's The Great Gatsby. Start the kids young. Or know what? It's of Mice and Men. That'd be funny. Or alternatively, it's not even a children's book. The Great Gatsby isn't a children's book. But the cover and the title made it seem like one. It's an adult education book. Meant to teach illiterate adults how to read. You know, like a how-to for dummies. That sun is a gross exaggeration of what you'd see on Titan. Sun is strong. Sun about to catch these hands. It's time to rip and tear until it is done. I knew that was gonna spell trouble. I think I'm dead. Nope. I should be, though. If I had to go with reading is easy for a book title, I'd probably have it involve agreeing to some contract that ends up involving a lot more than was initially realized. A fake out, basically. Space Tiger. Where did all this blood come from? How did this happen? Who needs health anyway? Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3, my first counting book. Only the last HP has any meaning. I mean, I was on Magic Pixel earlier. Look at that guy. That screams sci-fi knight to me. Which, you know, in a way, this kind of does too. Sad. Let's see. Space camping. Experience 0G in the vastness of space. 20 hours of moonwalk time. A full week of educational fun. This text log basically says kids are getting out of control. They're getting way more violent. And we don't know why. More money. Our solar system. You'd think, like, yeah, obviously Pluto was made not a planet at this point when the game came out. But you'd think, based on the fact that they're on a Titan station, since they were a lot closer to Pluto than Earth, they would have added Pluto onto this diorama, this depiction. We're gonna go with the word depiction. Supplicaps. Actually, we'll look this over again. The planets. Class superstars. Tony, Jamie, Jose, Diana, Homer, Steve, Carol. I already saw 0G fun. What do you mean 0G activity? Like, I get you're on a space station, but come on. You feed these kids twice? This is me partially padding out runtime. Metamorphosis, a Space Tiger production. Adapted for the stage. Oh, I thought I opened it. Whoops. Also, this is a very depressing playground.
Still in denial? Afraid you're gonna cut your wrists if you listen to me?
I'm not listening to this. You may fool Strauss, but I know you're not real.
Oh, you claim I'm not real, and yet
Hopefully 0G activity isn't ejecting someone out of an airlock in order to recreate a scene they saw in a movie. In space, no one can hear you scream. Hey kids, did you ever watch the movie Alien? Well, you're gonna. Hey kids, did you ever want to live the movie Aliens? Do you wanna? Yeah, that's kind of what happens here. I'm gonna be watching Aliens later after this. I watched Alien yesterday. I've got all 4 movies in a single DVD pack.
Isaac, it's Ellie. I found someone. Another survivor. He says he knows you. Isaac. I said stand still.
Ellie, take it easy. His name is Strauss. I know him.
He looks twitchy. I don't trust him.
I'm pretty twitchy too.
Ellie,
I'm on
I
Twitch.
need him to be not dead. I need him.
Shit. Okay, Isaac. I'll march him to the hub, but if he does anything stupid, anything, I will shoot him.
Hey. It was a comedic moment that I took opportunity for. Fire. So I'm gonna say something that's probably not controversial to some extent, but I think Alien Resurrection is pretty bad. And something I do think might be controversial, though not anymore, maybe, is that I always thought Joss Whedon was a fucking hack. And Alien Resurrection kind of proves that. And somehow, when he made Buffy, everyone was just kind of blind to that. Hold on, there we go.
Isaac, we're up here. Come on, move.
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4. You?
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures.
It's dark. You'll find me in the dark.
Shut up. It's okay.
Alone in the dark.
You guys all right up there?
Oh, shit. I think life support's out too.
Damn it.
Our two remaining runners.
Oop, wrong button.
Straws. I knew it was only a matter of time before you reached the transit hub. You will find the train inoperable.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions. I can't allow you to escape. Goodbye, Clark.
Delay, delay, delay. Cancel. Delay, 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 delay. Cancel. Big fella, hold on. Back up, back up. Kiss them arms goodbye, fella. There. Easy.
Are you alright? I think that's all of them.
That'll teach him.
Why did Tiedemann turn off the power? What did you do to piss him off so much?
Exist.
You know what a marker is?
Yeah. The unitologist on my crew wouldn't shut
That
up
qualifies as a disarm.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real.
Funny yellow hand. Only it's a high-powered mining laser.
Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker. I have to get to it and destroy it, and I need Straws to tell me how.
You're a strange man, Isaac.
Will you help me?
We're about to suffocate, so I think I'm better.
Okay, good. Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's gotta have
Changeling
backup
above
batteries
a bomb disarm.
Yes. The solar array's up there.
Shit, it do kind of look shamblery.
Okay, alright, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start them up and get some power to the train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels. I can do that.
Take Straws and keep him safe.
Solar energy collector works. Hold on. You should. So that's where we're going. Way up there. So keep that distance in mind. So many fucking detonators. I didn't want that plasma anyway. Damn it. There we go. Fine. I'll use the detonator. Make it do this. a single grenade. Because, yeah, this thing's better as a grenade launcher. God damn it, hold on. And what is this schematic? Oh, gross. Get rid of that. Gold. So, fun fact, on a 360 version of this game, which I still own, by the way, this ladder, not ladder, this elevator is where disc 1 and disc 2 are separated.
Power off. You can hear noises 3 blocks away. He's gonna give away my position.
Ellie, try to keep him focused. I need to know what he's trying to tell me.
The two they go tight.
I think, while I'm kind of multi-disc drifting, yeah, it's interesting. Dead Space 3 does it as well. While I'm in the last half hour of the stream, I am going to say that this will probably be the last 4-hour one for a while. So I'll be moving back up to starting at 7 again after this, because I do feel myself getting fatigued by the 4 hours. I'll try always ending at the same time, though. Understandable, yeah. Only got so much energy. Yesterday, though, I had been mulling over the possibility of just starting early in the morning, or not long after I had woken up for today, of possibly just doing this whole game in one sitting. But then I remembered I didn't feel all that energetic for a length of time after I did that with Half-Life 2 the first time. And then I thought, yeah, that's a stupid idea. I'm not doing that. I actually want to upgrade. Okay, so 6, 8. Well, yeah. In terms of health, I want a total of 8 for that. Meanwhile, there are folks who do full 24-hour streams. Or more, yeah. But they also sleep in the middle of them. And just multi-channel drift. I'm not gonna use the fucking Seeker. I feel like I bought that for a reason. I wasn't entirely thinking. This just puts more damage into TK impalement. No, I remember now. I want air, because there's a segment coming up. I guess I never looked into the logistics of how those kinds of streams worked. Yeah, I think they just multi-channel drift. Or multi-category. Unless there's those people who just pull all-nighters and all day partners to do stuff. Like, I think I heard about someone just fucking going through one of the entirety of a Final Fantasy game in one sitting on stream.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
It might have been 7. And while 7 is not the shortest game, it's certainly not one of the longer Final Fantasies. And frankly, if I'm of all the Final Fantasies to try and like speed run or marathon, I'd like pick one of the early ones. You know, the ones without story. Or without much story. Also, Saturn. Z, right. I think, if I remember right, Visceral actually got this image straight from NASA. So, like, this is a legitimate image of Saturn rather than some render they made. I don't know what those, oh, shit. Weird lights are doing, though. The diagonal things. High quality JPEGs. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I can't help but think, like, with that scene of King of the Hill, I can't help but think of this, little clip of it, of Hank getting further and further compressed and distorted to the point where you can't even grasp what he's actually saying. What? I think I can actually find that pretty easily. Yeah, killing the flow of the game here. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? It was the first one. It was the first option. I found it. Copy link. I'm putting it in the chat. I'm doing it. It's 6 seconds long.
Hey, Ellie, there are thrusters already in place on the underside of the elevator pod. How much force do they yield?
2 should be enough to move back onto the mag rail. Shoot the red tips to ignite them.
Red tips. Got it, thanks.
I've never heard that conversation before because I've always been done by now.
Ellie, I've got the elevator repaired. I'm heading up to the array. How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating, Ellie. It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be trouble.
It already is. Just keep moving.
I think, based on the timing and such, I might call it a night once I get up to the solar array. Joke's on me, I've yet to make YouTube viewable with an ad blocker because I need to figure out what's accidentally tripping the bait. You know, I still sometimes get it that the block on the videos, even when I've turned off my last ad blocker, I've had a total of 3 at one point. I had to delete 2 because I had actually forgotten the third. But even with that third one turned off, it still sometimes trips and I have to refresh the video. I fucking hate that YouTube's done that. And I completely understand why they're doing it. And it's to promote YouTube Premium, which I refuse to pay for. This is where the detonator shines. Honestly, wonder what percent of their viewers are even get affected by the campaign to change their bait like twice a day. I have no idea, to be honest. Enough people have apparently been using missed ad blocker for it to become noticeable to them. And then there's those people on like Firefox using uBlock, where it's basically a back and forth programming war. I've heard about it being a programming war between the two of them to out-program each other, getting past their workarounds. On uBlock is love, uBlock is life. It's a shame it's not on Chrome. If I understood other browsers better, I'd probably switch from Chrome. But I haven't touched Firefox in like 14 years. Well, Chrome probably has a vested interest in not having that. Yeah, you know, with that whole Google and YouTube being owned by the same people thing, I would say it's a vested interest, yeah. I hear it. I heard it. I hear it. Where you at? Was it there? There it is. I'll probably also be playing Doom 3 while I watch Aliens. Multi-activity drifting. I'm just gonna leave this room. I don't need to kill everything. Birds.
To solar array Sigma 055. Proper identification is required. Please.
High enough you can't actually see Titan anymore.
Howard Phillips will be with you shortly.
I'm also having bad camera angles. World Pigeon Contest winners. The names are in Japanese. Honestly, I sometimes forget that there's other breeds of pigeon besides pigeon. Like, there's this goofy looking one. I don't remember its name though. Photo Encyclopedia of Birds. Wonder what the contest entailed. I'd assume stuff like plumage, posture, not stance, flight, and those kinds of things. I've got like 4 of these birds in my area. That one, I think that one, and 2 that look similar to these. Honestly, these are cool vending machines. Because we saw an ad for this earlier of cola. This is honestly a cooler vending machine than what we have. Damn it. But I didn't want to buy that anyway. Despite liking this design of the rig, I'll probably have to change it to something else because it's a little hard to tell how much health I actually have with it. Program Birdwatcher V.2 or V2.05. User ID H Phillips 09183741 -A. Habitat control settings climate motif. I want to mention that they have something like this in Aliens. Above 1 HP. Yeah, that's the important thing. I'm not dead. Now, hold on. There it is. So I am going to call it here. It's 9 minutes till 10 anyway, so.
Not authorized to access this area. Please.
So, I'll probably coin toss the next stream. I think Saturday is the next stream day, and obviously, as I said before, it's going to be at 7. I'm coin tossing either Abe's Exodus, the sequel to what I played last time, or more of this. Considering what I saw on the other save, I think I could pile this off in 2 more streams. I've got like 3 days marked left in October for streams. So, 1 could go towards Abe's Exodus, and the last 2 could go to Dead Space 2. That would actually get me to finish it in October, which would be nice. But I don't have anything else to add. So I'm going to call it. Thanks for watching. Thankfully, No bullshit with Twitch disconnection happened tonight. I don't know why it happened last time. I gotta make sure to archive last few streams. Other than that, have a good night.